Hey, thanks for joining us again. Today I've got a kind of an interesting problem, and so I want to share with everybody how to solve this kind of problem. The first thing I'm going to show you is that I'm currently logged in with a local user here called temp. I'm going to even log out, create the local profile, temp. That you don't have to be logged into Wax in order to be able to do this. So that's the first thing I want to show you. So I got a report that the Book of Luke had been translated, and there were two translators who worked with it. And when it was finished, it was not 100%. And so this is a problem. We want to find out why. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and say import. I'm going to import from the server, and I'm going to search using the language code. And the book code. So there are three here. I think this is probably the one that was fixed, but these are the two that were begun with. So I'm going to start with this one. And it's been imported. You can see right away that a new folder has been created in my Target Translations folder for this new project. You can also see here that my progress is not 100%. It's 99%. And if I go to Project Review, I can see that the problem is Luke chapter 17, verse 37. It's not there. Well, maybe the other author has that. So I'm going to go back to my home screen. And I'm going to import from the other technician. So import from server. And this is the one that I didn't do, so I'm going to import. I'm going to merge the project, so anything missing is going to be merged in. Okay, good. I don't have any merge conflicts, but I also still don't have 100% progress. So I'm going to go to Project Review again. And sure enough, it's still Luke chapter 17, verse 37. So there it is. It's missing. There. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the end of chapter 17. There we go. The verse is missing. You can see that. So let's take a closer look. The technicians both say this is finished, and it's very unusual for them to do that when there's a verse completely missing like this. So because I've been working with this for a while, I know there's something else that might be happening. I'm going to open up the project folder here. I'm going to go to folder 17, which is for chapter 17. And the last chunk is chunk 34, which starts with verse 34. I'm going to open that in my text editor. And here I see, here's verse 37. So what happened? What happened is that my source text is the English ULB. If I switch over to this source, see, this source goes from verse 34 all the way to verse 37, and there it is. There it is. So not every version of the ULB chunks the verses in the same way. Now, what can I do? Well, one thing that I can do is I can try to remove the English ULB as a source. I suspect that won't work because of some other things that are happening, but that's something that I could do. The other thing that I can do is I can fix this in BTT-Writer or in my text editor, either way. So let's go over here to the, I think that might be Hindi, but if it's not, you can tell me in the comments. And so here's verse 37. I'm going to unlock this chunk. Keep scrolling around on me. All right, I'm going to unlock this chunk. I'm going to edit the chunk. And I'm going to take verse 37 and I'm going to cut it. Now, I'm going to switch over to the English ULB. And in the English ULB, I have a chunk 37. So I'm going to paste this chunk there. I'm also going to come back in here to chunk 34, and I'm going to make sure that the marker for verse 37 isn't there, and that it isn't, so that's good. So I'm going to close that chunk, and I closed that chunk. Now let's go back to project review. Look at that, 100%. Let's go back to the home screen. And here at the home screen, 100% progress. Now, one other question that was asked, you may have noticed when I was going to import this from the server, when I searched for the language code, the projects appeared very, very quickly. And it's very likely that when you search, it doesn't happen nearly that quickly. Well, let me show you something else. I'm going to log out of this local profile and log into my server account. In order to do that, I need to get my password, which I don't know. It's in my password manager. Okay, so now I'm logged in using my account. Let's search for that same code. Import from server. Now, I'm cheating a little bit because it actually has the results here, although not Luke. What's happened is it's remembered the last search that I did. But right now it's not actually looking for this. No, it's trying to load all of the projects in my account. And since I have well over 300 projects in my account, it takes a long time to do that. And now if I want to search for those other projects, I have to clear out my username. And then put in the code. And it's going to still take a little while to say, wait, what are you doing? And there we go. And those are the same results that I had last time. And so when you're searching, if you have a lot of projects in your account on Wax, it can take a long time to search, or the search can even fail because it's spending so much time looking through your account. This is a workaround, and it does work, but I'm not suggesting it. But if this is a problem for you a lot of the time, one of the things that you can do is you can log out of your Wax account and then log in using a local account. And when you search for those projects, it's going to happen much faster. So that's all that I have for today. I hope you find it useful. And feel free to reach out to us with comments and questions. And yeah, the help desk at techadvancement.com email address is always open. And we also have the Telegram channel. So thanks for watching.